What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, as you know, I have a lot of different cryptocurrencies in my portfolio, right? A ton. And I kind of go through these portfolio updates every single month on the first of the month. This month, I was a little bit late, but I had a significant increase because we did see the markets actually start to move. And, I kind of wanted to understand what I would have if we stayed at more of an all time high. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to invest into a lot of these plays where they are if it stayed there. But what happens if it gets there? That's the real question. People are wondering, like, if I have this position, what happens if it gets back to an all time high? How much do I have? Um, but better yet, if all of my assets get to an all time high or get back to the all time high, where would I be at? Where would my overall balance be at? Would I make a lot of money? Would I lose a lot of money? Would I be at the same spot, right? Obviously, if it got to an all time high on what you're holding, you would see an increase, but let's understand how big that increase will be. Now, to preface this video, um, anything that had something that was being fully diluted, so i.e., would be Terra Luna Classic, anything that was fully diluted would have an adjustment to the all-time high, because I'm not going to go off of what that all-time high is of $120. I can adjust it in this video if you want me to, because there's not many that have that real adjustment, like that one and like Jasmine Coin and some other things have a fully diluted value to it. But I did make sure to adjust it based on like what the highest market cap was, so then we have more of a realistic perspective rather than getting back to a crazy all-time high and just having one position blow everything out of the water, which I do believe a couple of positions will, as we see, you know, the overall supply end up diminishing and seeing the price increase, but that's neither here nor there. Guys, if you could, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. If you guys want a referral link for KuCoin, it's a great off-ramp for Terra Luna Classic, for different positions, for a lot of things that are out there. And it's great to make trades on that platform as well. I've just recently started to, heavily get into it because it is so easy. So if you want to check out KuCoin, feel free to hit that link down below, sign up today, as well as crypto.com if you guys are interested in that. I'm sure they'll fix their problems with a lot of their pricing issues, but they do have a good platform. And once they fix that, I think everything will be solid. So yeah, check out those links down below. But let's talk about cryptocurrency as a whole. And I thought this was a fun idea. So if you guys think it's a fun idea, please like blow up this video, hit the like button and all that other stuff. So as you know, I have a lot in Coinbase. I have a lot in, crypto.com. I have some in my DeFi wallet, some in my MetaMask wallet, but I wanted to take all of my positions, my $24,000 portfolio here, my $9,000 portfolio in crypto.com, my $6,000 portfolio in MetaMask and, KuCoin and all of these, and just literally go through the assets. And I wanted to go through where the price is right now and look at also the all-time high. And then maybe in the future, I also have a section to where I'm going to look at the projected new high created in a bull run if we see more bullish momentum. And if you want that video, feel free to ask me and we can update this chart or update this spreadsheet in order to break this stuff down. And also, I can provide this spreadsheet over on Patreon so that if you wanted to insert your own, like if you have Terra Luna Classic or any of the positions that I have, you can insert your own and see what yours will be. I would love to see what yours is over on Patreon. If you want to send it to me on Discord and I can post it to Patreon to let everybody else know where things are, that would be great. But anyways, let me not talk your ear off, which I already have because I've been talking for 4 minutes. Let's look at my spreadsheet that I built. So this is a spreadsheet, right? We have the crypto project. Let me open this up. We have the crypto project where you have all the different coin symbols, and you have the number of coins that I hold in all of these. You have the current price of what it is. You have the all-time high. You have the projected new high, which I haven't filled out yet, and the new high balance. You also have the all-time high balance as well as the current high or the current balance. So if you go through all of this, like you can see certain things that had pretty decent size highs. So like Farmcoin had a $2,000. It actually was to an all-time high from what I saw, but it hasn't listed as all-time high of like 30,000. But $2,000, 2,200, $36 is not absurd. The regular high that I've seen it at was around 500, but I have seen this or have seen the charts and seen it at a high of $2,000. So obviously sorted by the most that I would gain out of this from $38 to $2,000, holding 101 would give me $225,000. So that's a little bit absurd compared to everything else that's there. But in the crypto market, I mean, you can expect it. The next thing on the list would be Zelda Inu, which I do. If you saw this at all-time highs, I'm not sure if we would see this at all-time highs. I know they're decreasing the overall supply, and I believe I have to have a conversation with them, about the project and everything. But if it did hit all-time highs at 13 cents, it would be $87,000 in what I do hold. I owed 670,000 Zelda Inu. The next one on the list would be CRO, obviously at 97 cents of an all-time high. That would be $80,000. Then we take a kind of a jump down to about $54,000 in Luna T. That I'm holding 251 million coins, of which I keep giving coins away. So that keeps going down. So yeah, if you guys want those giveaways, I do those over on Twitter and I do those on the YouTube channel. If I can on a live stream, I'll do it. Next one would be KRL, which we've seen this at $4.76 of a high, which would be $47,000. We can see that if we skipped, we would see Shiba Inu at the high of 0.00008, which for me would only be $24,000 at those highs. Because the current value is about $4,000 that I hold, so it would be $24,000 at that high point. I do have ETH, and I have 5 ETH, which I would gain about $24,000 there. Comp, I would gain $22,000 up to the high. ADA would be 22. OMG would be $20,000 as well. Then you have Ren, that would be $18,000. I just recently picked up a lot of Ren. I've gained a lot with Ren as I made that first purchase, and now it's up to $1,000. And what I bought there, I believe I only bought like 600, but I may be wrong. It might be like 700. I'll have to check, but I'm up on that investment by a decent amount. Next would be GTC, which is Gitcoin, 16,000. Algo would be 13,000. XTC would be XTZ would be 9,000. Then we see Gala would be 8,000. LRC would be or Loop Ring would be 5,000. Suku, I do have more Loop Ring over in the Loop Ring platform, so that may be different, but we'll leave it at that. You have Suku, that would be 3,000. BNB, that would be 4,000. Poly, that would be about 3.5, 3.4 thousand. LTC, and you could see how it goes down from there, right? As you do get to some of these all-time highs. But I like the way this looks, right? The reason why I wanted to do this is because I wanted to see how much I would be at if I was at some of these all-time highs. And you know that all of them are not going to hit all-time highs at the exact moment. You may see Ethereum hit an all-time high or a new all-time high, and everything else in the market doesn't run, or everything else in the market hit an all-time high, Ethereum doesn't, or some out of the blue, you would see Terra Luna Classic run to a crazy high figure. Which I was trying to find where it is, but you would see Terra Luna Classic run to a crazy high figure, or Shiba Inu run to a crazy high figure. But they're not going to run all together. But total that I would have is $742,000 that I would be able to gain off of these projects if they hit their all-time highs. Now, what we're expecting is for it to go a lot further than that. And if you guys want that breakdown as to where it will go when it does get a lot further than that, where my projections are and where a lot of the maybe different projections out there are, because I can go through different articles and see where their projections are versus where my projections will be. And then we can have that comparison there. But if you guys want to do it yourself, I will find a way to add this to Patreon. Just ask me for it, and we can put it out there as a link and let people know how to use it and everything like that. But I thought this was an interesting concept to be able to break something like this down and show you where I'm standing at $60,000 and where it will be at an all-time high. Obviously, if you wanted to assume that Terra Luna Classic would get to an all-time high of $120, obviously you have a ridiculous breakdown there where it would be $6.4 billion that I would gain out of that. So I'm not going to sit here and show you something that's absolutely that absurd, because I wouldn't hold until $120. I wouldn't hold 154 million up to $120. Yeah, it wouldn't happen. So Control Z. Let me Control Z both of those. So yeah, if you look at that, $742,000 would be great. But I'm going to talk about these new projected all-time highs in a future video. If you guys want it, just let me know. But anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next one.